It's ALF.
Go ahead and say it.
What happens when the backseat critics take on an alien life form?
You are now listening to the Backseat Critics, the movie review podcast.
Welcome back to the Backseat Critics. My name's RJ.
My name's Andrew. This is a movie review podcast where we talk about movies that you should steer clear of.
In this case, this is not that case.
No, you should drive right into this.
100%. Like, this is no sarcasm here.
No.
This is 100% watch this movie.
This isn't a Dissonance 2 situation where I'm like, hey, this is the best movie ever made. No, this is legitimately the best movie ever made.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. But this is actually a really good movie, and I would say, dare I say, kids could watch this movie too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's jokes in there for the adults too.
100%.
Did I get that right? The Martin Sheen's character's name is Colonel Milfoil?
Milfoil? Yeah.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
Jokes for the adults.
Sure. Sure. I was actually shocked he was in this movie. But for those who don't know, we're talking about
Project ALF.
great movie.
1996. Very 90s.
Very 90s, 100%. But I mean, just the jokes in this movie, the action in this movie. And yes, just so people know, we are steering clear from Disney this time around.
Yeah, we need a break. We need to decompress.
Don't lie. Andrew needed a break. Andrew needed to decompress from Disney for just a second.
I'm having the shakes at night. I'm in the fetal position every single night after I'm watching these. Like, oh God, not another.
So that's why we're hitting it with the ALF real quick.
Yeah.
Giving that clear the mind.
It was a dose of fresh goodness.
It was definitely good. I definitely enjoyed it 100%. Great movie.
It was a blast. I love that the whole time he's detained, his jail cell is apparently nicer than my apartment. Like, he's got bootleg DVDs of stuff or VHS of stuff.
He could get anything for anybody. Yeah. What I think is amazing is that this movie flew under the radar, even our radar.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even know this movie even existed.
No. We were hunting for movies to watch, and we came across this and like, this can't be real.
Yeah, we're sitting here. I'm just like, only if Alf had a movie. And Andrew, the wizard over here, just goes, "Boodaloo! I made an Alf movie." I was like, that quickly?
You're welcome, guys. You wouldn't believe what I had to go through.
A quick Google search. A quick working of the Google machine, and here we are.
Magician never reveals his tricks.
Oh, so he pulled a string out of a hat, and there comes the Alf movie. Wink, wink.
I love that you winked in real life.
Now they really don't know how that happened. Now they're definitely looking for the hat where the Alf movie came out of. Suckers.
Everyone else is looking this up like, there can't be an Alf movie, right?
Unless you're from Ireland. We found it on the Google machine. We love you, Ireland.
We love you guys. You guys are the best. Stay drunk.
Hey, how do they gotta be drunk? Ireland is a beautiful place.
Oh, it is. It is. But to listen to us, you gotta be drunk.
Sure. Probably. Yes. Something needs to be added to us. Anyways, we got what we like to call a 2-minute review.
Yes, we do.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to start?
Oh, I think I can do it in like 30 seconds.
Back up.
Okay. Alf is going to be put to death. So 2 military people kidnap him, and they run. And they take him to a scientist to save him, and then the scientist decides to sell him to the highest bidder, and then they save him again by blackmailing a colonel called Colonel Milfoil, and then the movie ends.
Okay, that's about 30 seconds. I'll give it to you. Well, there is your 30-second review.
Ba-bam!
By Andrew this time around. And that wasn't that bad. I mean,
the plot is super straightforward. Like, most of the finer details are just all the gags.
So not to ruin the movie, but yes, I will spoil the movie a little bit here.
I mean, we just went through summaries.
100%. It does seem straightforward they do try to throw in that little twist in it there at the end where they finally get to what they think is safety.
Yeah.
And the guy who always plays a bad guy in every movie he's in.
Miguel Ferrer?
Yes, that man. And
he's not a bad guy in Twin Peaks. He was a jerk. He wasn't a bad guy.
Okay, he's always some sort of jerk. And he's trying to
That's
sleep
fair.
with a girl that was half her age, like knows her dad. No, he knows her dad.
Yeah.
Is same age as her dad. Creeper. And yet that one was kind of I mean, you could see it coming because great old 90s movies, but at the same time, they're trying to give you that twist.
Yeah. Guy ends up not being a really good scientist from NASA or anything. He just wanted to sell ALF to the highest bidder.
That dirty
twist.
We'll give him a nickel.
I love that his robot servant was basically Marvin, the paranoid android from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, like 100%.
Or the robot. I mean, this is obviously made before this movie, but it was actually like the robot from the Benchwarmers as well.
I never saw the Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers 2 might actually be a future episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that movie's terrible and not good.
Okay, fair enough.
Benchwarmers 1, fantastic. I don't think we can put it on here because it's actually made by our good friend Adam Sandler.
Oh, good friend. All right.
And yep, I'm putting him in there and it's kind of a higher made cast and a higher made movie. So I don't think we have the right to review that one yet.
That's fair. Just adding Benchwarmers 2 to the upcoming list.
Yeah, that one's awful.
Okay.
Straight awful.
I mean, any bad movie that's not Disney, I'm down for.
No, I would rather watch the Zombies probably than that one.
Oof. That's what I want to hear.
Though I did just put it out there on Instagram. Someone posted your not bucket list of 2022. So something that you absolutely didn't want to do or not going to do again in 2023. Zombies was mine. I just put it on there and said, no, I'm not watching Zombies again.
Nope.
So there we are.
It's a horrible, horrible series. And I don't want to talk about it again, so we're ending it right there.
I did like the soundtrack a little bit though.
Oh man, dude, you kill me. You kill me.
Someday.
I said right here like
ordinary.
Oh man.
Someday.
No.
You
No.
side by side. Anyways, so ALF, fantastic old movie.
Yeah, 1996.
Mm-hmm.
So many gags. Where do you want to jump in on this?
I would like to go. I think Scenes is a good one in this.
Okay.
I think Scenes is a perfect one in this.
I think so too. I think characters are going to be pretty much straightforward.
ALF. Just ALF is number one. I mean, we can't go favorite character still outside of ALF.
That's what I'm thinking. Favorite character outside of ALF? Favorite scenes? And I don't know. We'll spitball on the third subject.
Yeah, while we're here.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to go for favorite scenes?
Favorite scenes, yes. We're off to talk about scenes.
What's happening?
The magical
What is going
wizards
on?
of scenes.
I'm so confused. Everything.
I like it in the very beginning where the scene is they come out, two sides of the Army and Air Force and just the military are going at it on what to do with ALF.
Okay.
And they show the videos.
The montage at the beginning.
The montage of videos. And ALF is just giving this one doctor just heck. And this doctor gets shocked and killed.
Yeah.
And each of these doctors that come in just be like, oh, he had a heart problem. And ALF is just like, there's remains of him on the floor still.
His glasses burned into his skull.
Because there's dust of him on the floor.
Yeah.
And each doctor, I think he scared the second one, didn't he? And then they're like, okay, if you keep on doing that, we're going to put you in the machine. And they put him in this machine and he's spitting. But that's probably my favorite scene right away. That movie had me busting lip laughing right away, right there.
Yeah, that's the perfect opening scene for this movie. That's my number two. My number one is, it's not necessarily a single scene, but they're pretty close.
Is it the hotel?
It's a hotel.
Oh my gosh, that was my number 2.
Interaction
That was my 2 and 3, but just the interaction.
His interaction with the hotel owner, and him just like trying to shortchange the guy and like give him the hey, you see that van out there that says for military use only?
Yep,
that's yours.
I like how he tries to get him to paint it.
Did you see the cut like 5 minutes later where they get the van back
he's, like,
and
yellow.
it's like half painted?
Well, I was thinking in my head when he said that, I was like, does he mean like to redo the inside because he did some damage in there? Because they allude to that.
Oh yeah.
That he did some duty in the back of the van. So I was like, is he saying this thing needs a new paint job because he just wrecked it inside? That was my guess.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. I could totally see that, but nope. It says for military use only, and dude's got to paint the outside.
I love how it's like a bright yellow too. It's like,
It was the perfect cutaway too. That's like it's half done. It's literally just right down the middle, just half done.
And then he's going into the police car, whatever. I'm just like, oh, poor guy.
Right. But that whole interaction was just fantastic. There's a little bit with like the 2 army people where Alf is jumping up and down on the bed and they get scolded. Thinking that they're like
that was gonna be 2 and 3 where the interactions with that guy
and then him going across the street to like Pussycats or whatever.
And he thought it was it's a strip club. Don't worry, it's a family friendly strip club. I guess I could say for a movie, the girls kept everything on. It's okay. Well, they weren't very skimpy maybe for the 90s. Not nowadays.
It's like a beach.
Yeah, they all had like swimsuit-ish stuff on. But he thought he was going to eat a cat or get a cat. And the lady comes over and she's like, what do you want? He goes, a calico.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I know that's not one particular scene, but it happens just like all together. And it's just like a solid chunk of gold.
I love the part when he's walking out of the strip club and he goes, was it permission to bite the...
Permission to bite? And he's like, arr.
I was like, oh my gosh.
It was so good.
Love that part.
But yeah, no, my number 2 is that opening scene.
Oh yeah,
with the whole electroshock therapy and the guy dying, being fried into the floor.
I think I can't put the whole hotel scene as my number 3. I think I'd have to do that. Has to be.
Wait, what was your number 2?
Together. I mean, I was gonna say when he's jumping on the couch and then just his interaction with the old man, but I mean, it's all kind of together. So I see where you're going with that. So I think my number 3 is when Alf is hitting on the girl.
Oh, at Dexter's like house.
Yeah, the guy who's trying to sell him. He has this girl, and he's just hitting on her,
just nonstop.
Yes,
that was so good.
Then he locks himself in the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, I think my foot's at the bidet. Or I got my foot stuck." I was like, "What the heck, Alf?"
Right.
That guy's Alf is money.
He really is. My number 3, I'm gonna go with the car ride.
Oh, he's eating the bugs?
Where he's eating the bugs. And no. Sorry, no, the van. We're in their van and they're leaving the military base. They're kidnapping him.
Okay.
That whole interaction of like the guy's like confessing his love to his superior lady as they're kidnapping Alf in the back.
And they're going 2 miles per hour.
And they're going 2 miles, and she's like, "We're going awfully slow." And he's like, "Yeah, I know, as we should. I don't want to rush things." And she's like, "No, we're literally going 2 miles an hour."
Yes,
100% a scene out of Airport or Airplane.
Like Airport. What movie is this?
I'm just tripping over here.
There's probably a new movie out there called Airport. Or there probably is an Airport movie.
Probably.
I don't know.
It's called Terminal. But
great movie.
Rest in peace, that guy, by the way. He died recently. The guy that the movie is based on.
I was like, Tom Hanks is still alive?
Yeah, no, Tom Hanks is still alive. But that movie, Tom Hanks' character is based on somebody, and that guy just died a couple months ago.
Well, that guy had to do that. That's impressive.
Oh. So, that whole van scene, Alf, excrementing in the potato bag.
Honestly, any scene in this movie with Alf is just gold.
It really is.
There's no loss in it.
It's like a Rodney Dangerfield movie. Like any movie where you throw Rodney Dangerfield into it. Any scene with Rodney Dangerfield, fantastic.
Yes.
It's really as simple as that.
Alf, amazing. Just his quick comments. I mean, it's exactly like the show.
Mm-hmm.
They even reference the family.
The
show.
family,
Yes.
they moved up to like Iceland or something because the family didn't like the schooling system down in like the Bahamas.
They went into witness protection.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was, the whole thing is just
Loved it.
so good.
Loved it. All right, so we want to go to...
Let's do characters outside of ALF. Oh no, I forgot to record something for the characters. So here's something. Characters. Who are they? What are they doing? I don't know what...
Okay. My first character would be the guard in Alf's room.
Oh, right outside?
Yep, like his butler, secretary guy. This man was hiding this from the army about how he's watching down the floor or watching his gambling ring.
Yeah.
Getting him the fake DVDs and stuff.
Yeah.
And when he gets busted, like Andrew Tate recently, he's getting questioned by Milfoy.
MILF oil.
MILF oil. Why do you guys have all this stuff in here?
Yeah.
He goes, because Alf is...
he sets me up. I love that Alf calls him while he's away just to make sure the business still goes.
Yes. Checking everything.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. That was such a good interaction. My number one, you could probably guess, but the grouchy, disgruntled robot.
Ah, okay.
I got a soft spot for grouchy, disgruntled robots, and it reminded me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which one of my favorite books. But yeah, no, I just loved how much this robot hated serving Alf food.
Oh, but he still did it.
He still did it.
I love the quick comment when the girl gets there, and he goes, "Hi, would you like a drink?" And then he's
She's
just
like, "No, thank you." And he's like, "What a waste of time," or something like that.
Yeah, drives away. He comes back, and he goes, "Hi, would you like some food?" And she goes, "Nope." He goes, "Oh for two."
Oh for two.
And drives away.
Yeah, that robot I just loved. Yeah, he had some quick comments, usually kind of on the downer end, but yeah.
I love how at the end of the movie too, he basically becomes
Alf's servant. Yeah.
Yes. It's like, how did Alf land that?
And the robot is miserable about this whole setup.
Well, yeah, he has him selling peanuts and at the end. I thought, okay, he's gonna give everybody popcorn and peanuts, and he's like, nope, $1 a bag.
Yeah. It's so good.
He's always going after money, and I don't know why. Just go after cats.
Right? I love that one scene of Alf chasing that cat at Dexter's place.
Oh, yeah.
You just see him running past the door in the
Alf
back.
is the creepiest thing when you actually see the bottom of him.
The full size?
Yeah, when you see full size Alf,
yes.
He is the creepiest looking thing.
Yes. Also, it was annoying that he kept changing sizes. When they're at the hotel and he was jumping up and down on the bed, he was taller than he was in the later parts of the movie at Dexter's place.
They probably just couldn't get Warwick Davis to come back out. Go back in the suit.
That's, you know what? You're not wrong.
Hey, that man's still killing it. Look at Willow.
Yes.
He's still pushing it.
Yes.
So
I'm excited to see that, by the way.
haven't done into it yet. Haven't dove into it.
All right. Number 2.
My number 2 would probably be Dexter. I kind of liked his sneaky, sly, villainish type gig.
Okay.
He was just kind of right there when he needed to be, I think, as a villain, which he was pretty dang good up to the point where he couldn't get Alf on the TV.
Yeah.
As a villain, I gotta give him props.
They were punching up with that actor. He's a solid actor just all around, and getting him to be in an Alf movie.
Yes.
That's, how do you get that? How do you get Martin Sheen?
That's what I was wondering too. I was like, we're not gonna talk about Martin Sheen, probably the highest actor.
You
in
get
this.
Miguel Ferrer and then Martin Sheen. How?
Don't shoot my man William O'Leary down.
Who?
Home Improvement. You never seen Home Improvement?
No. Wait. Do that sound again? Huh. You know what? I've seen a little bit of Home Improvement. I don't think that's the sound.
No, it's not. Not even close. I can't do it. That's definitely not the sound. Whatever you just did. Okay, Mr. Turtle. But give him Mr. William O'Leary crap. He's a great actor. Not really.
Wow.
He's alright. Not for a 90s dad, he's okay. But yeah, I'm going to give it to Mr. Dexter as number 2.
Okay, that's fair. We're not including Alf on this.
No, Alf is obviously number 1. Hands down.
Of course.
I mean, if we were going to include Alf, might as well make him 1, 2, and 3.
He owned it. Man, I'm going to go with that hotel owner.
Just drinking
The guy
gin.
was just like so willfully ignorant. And the fact that he thought that Alf was from Michigan.
So I was confused at first when he was drinking the gin. I saw it was a clear bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And at first it looked like a Fireball bottle, like Fireball whiskey.
Oh, yeah, while he's watching TV.
Yeah, it's like, why is he drinking? How do you get clear Fireball? Like, that should be cinnamon brownish. But nope, it was actually just gin of some sort.
But yeah, no, I just love the guy. And he was just so ignorant, maybe, about the situation. And the fact that he got arrested for trying to paint the van.
You gotta think he was drunk. Super drunk. And then after he saw Alf the first time, he calls the cops and everything. He was super drunk after that.
Yeah.
Number 3 character, I think, will be MILF Oil's. They say that he's like his son almost.
Oh, the second in command?
Yes.
The Harold Reese, Second Lieutenant Harold Reese, the guy that signed the paper at the beginning?
Yes. I put him because he had some good character at the very end, standing up and being like, hey, check this video out,
right,
sucker.
As they blackmail a colonel.
He actually reminds me of a character in Breaking Bad as well.
Which character? I'm actually going through that series for the first time.
I think he's in season 5 or 6.
I'm not there yet, damn it.
Yeah. So you'll go through it and be like, oh, okay. He does whatever Bryan Cranston's character wants him to do.
You're not talking about the lab assistant guy, are you?
They start cooking in houses.
Okay, no, I'm not.
That's when you get
I'm like
to
halfway
there,
through season 3.
Whoa, okay.
The twins just died. The last episode I saw.
That is a great season. That's the chicken episode.
Yeah.
Really quick. Did you know in that chicken episode the bad guy?
The chicken man?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He was only supposed to be a one-shot wonder in that show.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But
he was the crowd. Everybody loved him so much that they just asked him to bring him back, and eventually it got to the point inside of that where they're like, hey, we want to sign you on for 7 episodes, and he goes, how about you sign me on for this many episodes? And they're like, and he goes, and by the way, you have to give me this much money. And they're like, but their hands were tied because the fans just wanted him so bad.
Oh, that's crazy. He's a good actor. He's
but he's in probably the worst Far Cry.
But yeah, no, solid actor.
He's also, the first time I ever saw him was in the TV show Revolution. All right, you're number 3.
Oh man, I was hoping to avoid this.
Yeah.
Oh boy, you know what? I'm gonna go with Dex.
Dex.
Yeah, I don't need to say anything more here. You're right. He's a good villain.
I love how Michael Sheen, is Martin Sheen?
Martin Sheen.
I love how he doesn't even get on our list. He's like the highest probably billed actor in this, and he doesn't even get on the list.
He's all over the first act, and then he's all over like the last 10 minutes, and that's it.
Yep. I will give a little applaud to Martin Sheen. You can tell he was so happy when they arrest William O'Leary's character inside of this coffee house.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like, I'll take that coffee to go. Because he orders a coffee right before they arrest him. And he goes, looks like that coffee needs to be ordered to go. And it was just like, what?
What are we doing?
Then way to drop a big old 90s line there.
Right. But that's what we're doing here in an ALF movie. We're dropping one-liners all over it.
Yeah. but it's fantastic.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Quick comebacks, quick spark. You know what? I would love to be that quick like Alf.
Right.
So,
what's this mysterious segment you got going on?
Mystery segment, I think we should choose our 3 favorite Alfs.
Our 3 favorite Alfs.
Alfs. So, when I say that, I mean just our 3 favorite like Alf setups, because I felt like he had some different attitudes. I mean, Alf is Alf, 100%. But I felt like he had. I mean, we saw the romantic side of Alf.
Mm-hmm.
We
saw very suave.
Saw the Alf being tormented side.
Okay.
We saw the other Alf, like, just joking around. We saw the hungry Alf. We saw
a lot of hungry Alf.
We saw the salesman Alf.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should pick our 3 favorite Alfs.
Okay, go first.
So, for instance, in this case, I would like to say my first favorite Alf would be when he was sleeping inside of his jail cell, where Mr. Lanes couldn't call him and get a hold of Kelly, but when he's sleeping inside of the cell and they try to wake him up, and he's like, "Why are y'all trying to wake me up?" And then they're like, "Hey, we're trying to save your life." And he goes, "Okay." They're like, "Would you rather save your life or keep all your money?" And he says they're thinking, and they're like, "Alf, come on." And he goes, I'm thinking. But I like that first Alf, kind of the first waking up Alf.
Okay. I like the joking Alf. He's fed, but he's popping off those one-liners.
In the scene with Dexter at the table? That's what you're talking about? Or
some of the scenes at the table, some of them in the car.
Okay.
When he's got to go to the bathroom. I guess like bathroom Alf.
Okay. Yeah, bathroom Alf was pretty funny, being stuck in. That was quick thinking Alf, I feel like.
Yeah.
When he got stuck, he knew he didn't want to go on the show, like something was up. And
yeah, he just got stuck in there.
I liked, number 2 for me, my second favorite Alf would be Hungry Alf. Hungry Alf, when he goes to the strip club to get a cat.
That's too good, yeah.
Hungry Alf.
That's Hungry Alf is my number 3.
Yep. Number 3 for me would be Romantic Alf.
That's my number 2.
That is it? Yeah. I just love
He's so suave and so caring.
I just love it. Would you date outside of your species?
And she's like, yes, I have before.
Yes.
And he's like, oh.
I wonder how much that guy Dexter paid that girl just to like hit on an alien. Like, no matter what the alien looks like, you got to hit on it.
Yeah. It's got to be a lot of money. The dude's wealthy. He's got a nice house in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, he was about to start the bill or the bidding for Alf at $50 million.
Yeah, something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That house is huge too. You could put
He's
a
got
Walmart in there.
Cameras all around. They make the comment that they're going up his driveway, and it's the guy
10 miles or something like that, right?
Yeah. And the guy thought it was like a freeway.
Yes. He goes, "There's no cars on the freeway." He goes, "Oh no, this is just the driveway."
Yeah.
I guess if you're living in the middle of nowhere,
you're gonna need something like that. But
wow. By the way, they talk about how he does his own grocery shopping. Where? Yeah, exactly. It's like, do you have a grocery store inside that house?
This is the time and place for the smart house.
Yes.
If you need months of storage of like food and supplies and stuff like that at that house.
Yes, 100%. There's cameras all up and down. I mean, if I had a house like that, I'd have cameras up and down it.
Yeah, 100%.
I love how they're triggered when you turn on a computer too.
Yeah, which seems weird and not on by motion.
Yes. You'd think that'd be better.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess.
Oops. Also, just like trying to send an email, they accidentally open up his project, something where he's going to sell Alf.
Yes, and that's how it triggers the cameras to come on. You think that's probably where he's cutting his budget a little bit.
Just bad computer hardware.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Final takes?
Final take, Saving Graces?
About it? Saving Grace.
There's
no reason for Saving Grace. This movie's, Saving Grace. Alf. If you don't have Alf in this movie, it's trash.
100%. This movie is boring without Alf. Just 100%. It's bland. It's boring. It's by the book.
He's the comedy.
Alf, he carries it. He carries it on his fat, furry back.
He's all the comedy.
100%.
I mean, if you were to throw the backseat critics into this,
oh, it'd be the best movie ever.
It'd be the worst movie ever.
Best.
Okay, you replace Alf with replace us with Alf, or put us in there with Alf.
Okay, replace us with Alf. Better podcasts.
100%, 1,000%. So you replace
just Alf doing both of us.
Oh my
better
gosh,
podcast.
100%. The quick wits on it. He'd probably be like, oh, I can't believe you guys don't have followers. But like, I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this whole segment out so people just don't know what's comparison.
Yep.
Like know what they're missing.
So you replace Alf with us, and that movie becomes worse. You replace
100%.
Alf with Will Ferrell.
Worse.
I don't think there's anything that we can replace Alf in this movie with.
Rodney Dangerfield.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think Rodney Dangerfield has the same effect as Alf.
I disagree.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree because Alf is hilarious.
And Rodney Dangerfield is hilarious.
Not the same as Alf.
Pretty close, though.
I'm going to give him no respect.
Oof.
No respect at all here.
Oof.
I just did that.
No, you did not.
Yes.
Rodney Dangerfield could carry this movie. I'm not saying Alf didn't.
Not like Alf. Not
like Alf, but he could carry it. It would still be funny.
I can't think of anybody or anything else that could carry this as much as Alf. I mean,
I'm still standing by Rodney Dangerfield. He'd be like comfortable in that role.
No.
100%.
No.
100%. All right. Final thoughts. Perfect movie. Go watch it.
Kids could watch it, I believe. I mean, I'd let kids watch it.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Oh, hold the phone.
I knew that would get you.
Hold the phone. Not like Mr. Lane's in jail. Hold the phone. Not like Kelly listening to Mr. Lane's. Hold the phone.
What phone?
8 out of 10. I think we gave Punks 9 out of 10.
Yeah, we did.
So this is probably your 9.5.
You know what? I got to readjust. Punks, I'll give it 7.5.
Oh my gosh, no you don't. You can't go back. It's already done. It's done. It's
Alf?
out there. It's out there in the podcast universe.
Okay.
You can't go back.
I literally can. I'm going to go and edit that out.
No,
Yes.
it's too late. It's already posted. People have heard it. They have known that Andrew has given
all of 20
Punks
people
9.
are going to have heard it.
You gonna piss off Ireland that bad? Not on me.
You know what? That's fine. Doing this for freedom.
Ireland's coming after him.
Yeah, they are. All right, fine. I'll give it a 9.
0.5.
I'm sticking with 9.
So you're ranking it as the same as Punks.
I'm sticking with Punks being maybe 8.5, which was my original rating for Punks.
You know, whatever I gave Punks, I'd probably give this. I actually really enjoyed Punks. I really do.
I saw that. I saw that enthusiasm when we recorded that episode.
I really enjoyed Punks, and I actually really enjoyed this movie.
This movie was a blast. Punks is great. I think it's a couple like a solid step behind, but they're both good. Watch them both.
They're probably the best
Watch
movies. Now, we might catch flack for this. I think they're the best movies we reviewed so far.
Oh, I don't think we're going to get any flack for that.
I don't know. We've done Hocus Pocus.
I mean, who cares?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think
easily the best two. Easily the best two.
Yes. Interchangeable A, B, 1 and 2 for me.
Solid Project ALF. It's number 1.
Go watch it now.
Watching now.
Free on YouTube.
100%. It's like an hour and a half. It goes by super fast.
Yeah. By the time you get like a half hour in, you're like, oh, that was a half hour?
Yeah, it
That's
really
literally
does.
what happened
It really
to me.
does feel like that. Yeah, I thought it was like halfway through, paused it, and it was like 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
It's fantastic. I was supposed to get ready for work when I first started it, and I looked at it at the clock, and I was like, oh, oh, I gotta get ready for work now. Like, I was like, oh, this movie's flying. I didn't even realize that we were that far into it.
Yeah.
So good. It flies in a good way, though.
Yes, 100%.
Not like, this movie sucks. And it flies by. No, this flies in a good way.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any shout-outs? Anything that you want to touch on before we go?
Yeah, we are going to be having an award podcast here at some point. So please go ahead and look at our Instagram. What's that Instagram handle?
It's at the Backseat Critics, all one word.
Go ahead and look at that for us. And soon we'll be posting about who's our favorite.
Top actors, top scenes, top sets, top costumes, characters. Maybe even we'll have a top ALF. Who knows?
Maybe we'll have a top ALF. So please keep an eye on that and vote.
Zombies might win that.
No. Oh, you know what? Now we're going to talk about that. The Doodlebop might be able to hold a flame to ALF. He's like the backup for ALF in this.
ALF? Rodney Dangerfield. Doodlebop.
Doodlebop is a homie.
Stay strong out there, Doodlebop.
We know what you had to go through for that movie.
Yeah.
But please take a look at, keep an eye out for that on our Instagram as we create the ballots.
Yeah, that should be out coming up.
Yep, probably late February or March.
Yes. And other than that, check us out. Check out our friends at the Play No Games podcast or lookhere.fry, or please subscribe to us.
Okay, wait. Are we going to say that Rob is redeemed now?
Oh, for what he's done to us.
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why? What's your thought?
Well, he came on our podcast.
Yeah, so?
Okay. Rob, you heard it here first. You're not redeemed, but you know what? You're a nice guy, and people should still listen to you on the Play No Games podcast, so
100%.
Please check him out. He has some very interesting and intriguing stuff to say.
Yeah, no matter what we say, dude's a stand-up guy.
Terrible.
He's got some good stuff to say.
And he's got some terrible sports views, but it's okay. It'll give you a good laugh by listening to him about sports takes.
He can do some better trades in fantasy.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
All right. With that, we're out. We'll see you next week.
We out.